Good evening, Betsy. It is Friday the 5th of March. It's pretty late, I'm not gonna lie, but it is time to film this video because I forgot until just now. Really enjoyed your video yesterday / very early this morning because I absolutely love to hear about fandom. It's one of my favourite things to talk about, and I think a really interesting topic. Very much enjoyed your Super Hulock desperation as you slowly lost all memory of what it was. That's the thing though, Super Hulock is seen as this super cringe thing, but I don't see why it has to be, like, it was just a big fandom. It was a lot of teenage girls and like things that a lot of teenage girls like. It was derided as stupid and inane and unhealthy or pathetic. Funny how things happen like that, isn't it? Cringe culture sucks. All my homies hate cringe culture. But yeah, I just don't see why people should be made fun of for liking things, and the sort of like, oh, I wasn't associated with that is such an innate reaction. Like, you want to distance yourself from things that people find weird or irrelevant or sad, but there's no reason for people to find things like that. In a similar vein, I find it interesting how you immediately jump to the idea of toxic fandom despite having a pretty overwhelmingly positive experience. Immediately the assumption is that, oh, that's something that exists in it. But I think toxicity is something that exists in all communities, not just fandom. In any group, there will be levels of power and people will abuse power, and it won't be great. Another thing that I think I found very interesting about your video is that you didn't talk about YouTube at all. And I definitely see that as like a facet of fandom, and definitely somewhere where people have abused their power and it's not gone very well. There's, again, a toxic side to it, but very much fan culture around it. Very much people having faves and interests in investment, and there is a certain sense of community around it as well. But I guess sometimes YouTube and stuff is kind of separate to your sort of classic Tumblr fandom of 2012 or AO3 fandom of 2018 or your LiveJournal fandom of 2004. It's all particular associations, isn't it? Glad to hear you talk about Twilight Book Club. I'm actually keen to join for the Hunger Games, to be honest, man. I think those books are really cool. Maybe I'll join eventually when I get time. Sad that I've missed all the drama of Breaking Dawn, really. That's where it's at. While we're on the topic of fan culture, there's a YouTuber who I really like watching her videos called Sarah Z. You've probably seen her videos recommended. She does a lot of long video essays on fan culture and fandom. Some of her recent videos have covered topics such as the Twilight Renaissance and the Supernatural Night of Chaos, November 5th, 2020. Yeah, they're really good. I think they have a really nuanced and like sympathetic view towards fandom that is really refreshing and enjoyable, and yeah, tell some great stories from fan culture of years gone past. So 10 out of 10, very much recommend. Anyway, it's getting late. I'm going to edit this video and I'm going to go to bed because it's been the longest week of my life. Anyway, good night, Elizabeth. I'll hear from you tomorrow and I'll speak to you on Sunday. Bye.